Our Bible text reads that when the Israelites corrupted themselves by worshiping the image of a golden calf, it angered God, and he therefore divided them against each other, leading to genocide within their culture. This is what is happening to the African American communities around the nation. Hello, I'm Dimitri Alexander, and this is the Jesus is Coming program being brought to you from the cemetery, my sanctuary. The focus of this program today is part two of the downfall of the African American people and their communities. Now, for those of you who would like to know what happened to the black people of America, as some of you have already asked me, I will provide those answers in this edition of the Jesus is Coming program. However, I will be as brief as possible or summarize this entire treatise. We all know that the Africans came to America unwillingly and were enslaved for nearly 300 years. But this cannot be used as an excuse for the failure of the black people of today. However, God had opened up the door of opportunity and allowed the black people to live the European way of life. But one day the fallen angel, or Satan, showed them the way to Broadway, and they took the bait and began corrupting themselves as the Israelites did when they were delivered from the hands of Pharaoh. Then, when they started prospering, they fell into moral and spiritual degeneration, leading to the moral decomposition of their societies. However, one of the more notable characteristics was when welfare became available to anyone who qualified, black ladies started having babies to get a paycheck. Some of them even dropped out of school to make more babies. Then when the drug lords surfaced, they offered them money to use their homes as a sanctuary to deliver or distribute their illegal drugs, leading to mass destruction in their neighborhoods. Now that scores of them are back to the conditions that their enslaved ancestors were. They are pointing their hands and ignorantly pointing their hands at the opposing racial culture groups of America. I would like to conclude. Black people can no longer point their hands at anyone except themselves and their forefathers and mothers who turned their backs on the Almighty God who led them out of slavery. Now that they have these economic and social problems, they're crying, they're depressed, and looking for consolation. I can rest assure you, if you hear this message, God will not console you, simply because you are living in accordance with Satan's traditions and not his. That concludes this message of the day. Join me again on the next Jesus is Coming program. So long and take care. I'm Dimitri Alexander.